Life is full of problems. They could be marital, financial, spiritual, or medical. Some of these problems can be solved by a phone call, money, political power, your doctor, or your contacts. However, you may soon come across a problem that defies any solution. In Kakra book, Rules of Engagement, you will learn how to use the spiritual weapon of prayer and be victorious over evil when it comes knocking at your door. Now is the time to learn how to pray before the evil days come. You can order this book through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Rules of Engagement at the comment section or message window. We also deliver worldwide.
This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra. Welcome to Air Power with Kakra, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Welcome. Kakra has been sharing a stimulating series titled He That Hath, under the subtitle The Source of Blessings. In the previous episode, he explained that people are a channel of God's blessings. Today, he shares one example of what people bring. Let's join in.
In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 16, talking about the church of God, the Bible says, and not holding the head, from whom the whole body, fitly joined together, by that which every joint supplieth. The joints are the other members of Christ's body, which is other human beings like you and I. So the Bible says that there are certain supplies God will use other people to do what? Give you those supplies. Supply what? Let's look at some examples. Example number one, I'll say your weakness. Sometimes you have a weakness, but there are other people, that weakness is their strength. And they will supply it to you. That's why most time people marry people who are opposite to them. You see someone who is a choleric has married a phlegmatic. A phlegmatic is somebody who is not really so forceful and so pushy. It doesn't mean that phlegmatics can do things, but naturally that's not their natural instincts. And cholerics are people who are forceful, always pushy. So it's not most of the time. People who are phlegmatics, they marry cholerics. Do you know why? Because what is their weakness? They have married somebody who has that strength. So when the two of them come together, they are complete. That is the missing rib. God didn't bring a duplicate rib. He brought a missing rib. So the person supplies something that you don't have. But if you have a duplicate of yourself, what it means is that your weaknesses are not covered. They will still be there. A great man like Moses, who could divide the sea into two, he couldn't talk. He was a stammerer. When God sent him, in Exodus chapter 4, verse 10, Moses raised an objection. He said, I am not eloquent. Neither heretofore, he said, from time immemorial, from the time I was born, I can't talk. Nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant. He said, even when you sent me, you said, I'm anointed. This problem is still there. But do you know what? Which I find always interesting. God didn't heal him. He left him as it is. All he said to him was that, in verse 14, he said, is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he speaks well. He cometh forth to meet thee. And when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart. He said, Moses, I won't cure you. I'll just give you somebody whose strength is your weakness. You may not like him, but you still have to walk with him and work with him. Whether you like him or not is not the issue. I sent him. So let me tell you something. What I've noticed is that in life, God will bring people around you. They are the solution to your weaknesses. But if you don't recognize it, you will think that they are just around. You will never see them as a source of blessings. So God has to open our eyes for us to be able to recognize those people. And in life, there is very little you can do by yourself. Everything you want to do, there are some people who know a lot about it. All they need to do is to teach you or show you, and you are gone. Supply. So the supply is not just financial. Once I advised somebody in this church, a young man, he said something to me, I was surprised. He said, Prophet, thank you for your advice, because nobody advises me. I advise myself. I was shocked. But you see, maybe your shepherd is the one God has chosen to advise you and direct you as a father. Maybe even the advice he will give you is better than the advice that even your own biological father would have given to you. God has intentionally put people around you. It's just that you see them as a nuisance. You don't see them as what? A source of God's blessings.
Thanks for joining us. Today, we learned that God uses people to supply strength in areas where we are weak, and we must be able to recognize such people whom God has sent. Join us same time tomorrow for the continuation of this message. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith. Finally conceived. Dear Kakra, I wrote to you some months ago requesting for prayer for the blessing of the fruit of the womb. You replied that you had prayed for me. I held on to my faith that God would do it. By the grace of God, I am now 27 weeks pregnant. Glory be to his name.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.